It's time to grab that cup of coffee, sit back, and relax. Coming to you live from the Independence Chamber of Commerce at Studio 210 on the historic Independence Square, it's time for Good Morning Monday.
All right. Happy Monday, everyone. You are tuned in to Good Morning Monday, where we jumpstart your week with positivity, people, and all things Independence Chamber. We are live right here in our Studio 210. This show is made possible thanks to our generous sponsor, State Farm Agent Alicia Scott. We sure do appreciate you, Alicia. Now let's talk about what's going on in our vibrant community. But first, I want to welcome my co-host this morning, Brett Coleman. He's owner of 3.14 Catalyst, and he's also our chair-elect for our chamber board. Thanks for being here today with me.
Thank you, Ms. Paula.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about chair-elect for chamber board, and then what you're looking forward to next year as our board chair.
Well, I appreciate that question. Chair-elect is right behind the chair, and so next year when I'm the chair, I will help guide the 600 plus members of our chamber. I've been in chamber for a long, long time. I think it's one of the most important things that you can do to be a part of your community, to support your community, and it's something I love. It takes a lot of work. But what I found out is there's a lot of people that are helping you do it.
There is.
Very rewarding.
There is. And you've been helping me out some already with ribbon cuttings, being there, emceeing those events for me. Those are one of my favorite things that we do.
I love it. And you know what? I found out there was a new restaurant that joined the chamber.
A new restaurant joined the chamber?
Yeah, you might not have heard of it because it's located on the moon. The food is great, but the atmosphere...
not so good.
Dad joke. Hey, I'm a dad.
That's right. It's Monday. We can do dad jokes, right? That's right. Well, you know what? It's time to spotlight our member of the month. We've been talking about that for a few weeks, and the one that we are spotlighting for this month is making waves in education right here in our metro area.
Well, congratulations to Fit Learning KC. This private learning lab has been serving families since 2018 using individualized, science-based instruction to help learners build fluency in core academic skills like reading, math, logic, and more. I looked them up on their website. They have only 5-star reviews.
That's amazing.
They're super conveniently located at the Blue Ridge Tower. One of my kids, long time ago, 100 years ago, had to do some one-on-one tutoring, and we had to drive a long, long way.
Yes.
This sounds like a ton of fun. It's a high energy, active, and I think parents and kids will really love it.
Yes, and I have had the pleasure of visiting Becky and Christy there, and they are just amazing people. And it's energy, it's fast paced. And when I was speaking to them, they talked a lot about how kids don't realize they're learning with the activities that they're doing there, and they just love it. Right now they're doing a summer program, and I talked to them a couple weeks ago, and I know that they're loaded up with students and they're learning, and just getting that great information from them and helping bridge the gap to their learning.
Yeah,
so
it's like
fabulous.
a gamify is what I saw, where you're playing a game, so you're having fun.
Yes.
But you're learning at the same time. And you know, I was one of those kids that there's science behind this. Sometimes you need to move and be a little more active. Some kids, I might have been that kid.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we are proud to have them as part of our family. So it's great to have them and have them as our first member of the month.
Yay.
So looking forward to more. So don't forget, you can always sign up for that. That link is right on our website. Now, let's take a look at what's coming up on our calendar of events. It is summertime, so we don't have a lot happening. So we do have one event this week, and it is going to be a delicious celebration you're not going to want to miss. All right. right. Join us Wednesday, July 17th from 11:30 to 1 right here in our chamber parking lot. We're going to celebrate V's Kitchen. It is a food truck new to Independence, and they have incredible Southeast Asian cuisine. Mara and I had the pleasure of stopping by and visiting with them one day and getting to try some of their food. So it is great. We're so excited to welcome them to our chamber family at the ribbon cutting. So
that's a great way to celebrate and enjoy your lunch, but how do you find a food truck on different days? Because something tells me it's not always going to be in our parking lot.
Man, that would be nice if it would. So a lot of our food truck members utilize their social media, their Facebook, their Instagram. So like for V's, I actually went out to their Facebook yesterday to find out where they were this week. And they spend a lot of time on Nolan Road in front of Pizza Street, sometimes in the Cargo Largo parking lot. But most of our food truck members put that stuff on their Facebook page where they're going to be if they're at a special pop-up and that kind of stuff. So
how do you spell V's?
V-Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
V-Y apostrophe S?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the owner's name.
Huh?
So yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I didn't
Yes.
know that.
So, but very sweet, amazing food. So please make time to come by next Friday right here in our chamber parking lot. So next I want to talk about LEAD. So you and I were talking a little bit before we came on air, and you've done LEAD before, not with Independence, but...
Well, it was in Lafayette County, and then back then it was called LEAD 2000, which if that gives you a little idea, it was kind of like when we were looking forward to the big change of the year, the millennial, and everyone was afraid that the computers would shut down.
Yep.
That's how old I am.
So LEAD Independence is now accepting applications, and we have had amazing people go through this. Our class last year was great, and you got to benefit from some of that.
I've heard, one of the people was Jeff Benson.
Yes.
He was kind of talking smack, I think.
He sure was.
And he was saying that it was the best class ever, which I get that because every year can always be the best year ever.
Right.
He said it would ever be, too.
He did. The best there ever was and the best there ever will be. So what we are doing, Brett, is looking for applicants to prove him wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we want to let him know that I think there's classes out there that are going to be the best too. So
I agree. How long does it take to do LEAD? If I want to sign up, what's the cost? What's my time commitment? I mean, and what are some of the things I'm going to see?
Sure. So the cost is $700 for the whole time. And that is it's a 9-month program, September through May, 1 day a month. So you're giving up 1 day a month. In September, it's our retreat. We really focus on the team getting to know one another. The class, it's usually 22 to 25 people, but really building those connections. And I have had the pleasure of going through LEAD, and I still reach out to those people in my class. You really form and develop a relationship with them. So, and then May is our graduation, and we do that at one of our monthly membership luncheons. And it's great. Lots of people come to that. They want to support the class who's gone through LEAD. And the rest of the months, we're focusing on getting out in our community, learning more about Independence. And I'm born and raised here, and I was able to see things I had no idea that happens here in Independence in our industry world. Yeah. We spend time learning about government, learning about education. We spend one whole day on tourism. So being able to go and sometimes see behind the scene things of some of our historical sites is really phenomenal.
That's cool.
So it is a great class. We've got 7 people signed up already. So deadline to register is August 29th. I will go a couple days past that because, we want to have a great class. So, but the link is on our website under events, and you just click on LEAD, and then it takes you right to the application.
And it's obviously tax deductible.
Yes.
It's a great way to invest in your employees. If you don't, if you've already went through it yourself, or if you have someone that works for you that wants to go through it, this is a way to invest in your company, and you're going to help build networks for them and for your company. Tax deductible. It's a great program, and the energy that I felt from the LEAD team in May when they did their presentation, they were hilarious. It was great fun, and you could tell that they just really enjoyed themselves.
Yes, and after graduating from LEAD, you have the opportunity to be on the LEAD steering committee, which then helps plan and help support the next year's class and then on. And so a lot of the class from last year signed up to be on steering committee
That's
because
awesome.
they love it and they want to be a big part of it. So
That's
it's great.
great.
Yep. So, well, that's everything we got for this week. It was short and sweet, but full of great things happening here in the Chamber community. Again, I want to say a big congratulations to our Member of the Month Fit Learning, Casey. We're so proud to have them.
Thanks for tuning in to Good Morning Monday. Start your week strong, stay connected, and as always,
we will see you next Monday.
It's a great day, Independence. The sun is shining bright. It's a great day, Independence.